A narrative on change and how to change, and a brief meditation. A lot of people think that change is impossible, that personality is set at around the age of 6, and they hold the belief that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That phrase is a phrase that I've heard many times, and those people generally are very difficult to change. They don't want to change. They have a belief that they can't change. And that's the thing about wanting to be something more than who you are, is it starts with your beliefs. The belief that you are able to be different than you are right now. You're able to do things that are right for you, and that can include changing who you think you are. We're brought up in America to think that what you stand for is who you are. And sometimes changing what you believe is looked at as a negative trait, not standing firm on what you believe. So what I'd like you to do is to think about having the ability to change your beliefs. That the beliefs that you were handed down as a child from your parents, which they received from their parents, which they received from their parents, and so on and so on and so on. A lot of these beliefs are handed down from generation to generation to generation until one beautiful soul realizes that, hey, these aren't my beliefs. These are beliefs that somebody else had from a different time and from a different place in existence. So what I'd like you to do is to find a seated, comfortable position, one which you can sit uninterrupted for a few minutes, and begin to close your eyes and take a deep inhale in through the nose and exhale, open mouth out. And just forget about what's going on in your life right now. Forget about the day. If you just got home from work, if you just have a moment to yourself where you can relax and have no responsibility, just let all the things of the day go. Focus on my voice and begin to get into a state of deep relaxation. A state of mind where you are receptive to thought. A state of mind where you are receptive to change. There's one thing in life that's constant, it is change. We are born from a little baby, and we continually change until we eventually go back into the earth. This is an inevitable process of life. So I'd like you to think of something about yourself. Something that you think that you could do better. Something that you would like to change. And I want you to begin to hold the belief that you are changing. That you are capable of change. And I want you to think of that thing that you would like to do differently. Because at this point in your life, that's something that's right for you. Something that you want to be doing. Something that you see would benefit you. And I'd like you to think of how you would be at the end of the process of change. When you've changed the thing that you want to change. And I'd like you to think of how you would be different at the end of this. Like, what would you be doing differently? What behaviors would you do? What feelings would you have about yourself after completing the thing that you would like to change? And what thoughts would you have? How would people respond to you? How would you respond to yourself? And notice what you're feeling now. Notice what it's like when you have changed, when you are now the person that you'd like to be. And just notice that you can change. And it might be something that in a month from now, 2 months from now, the time really doesn't matter. But there will be signs and evidence that you have changed. And just notice what you're feeling and know that you are capable of changing and becoming the person that you want to be in this life. The only thing that is holding you back is the beliefs in your mind, which you can change.